Imagine flying above the ocean. Everything seems normal. The sky is clear. The engine sounds steady. The flight feels routine. Then suddenly, your compass begins spinning. The radio turns silent. The ocean below looks unfamiliar. Your location no longer makes sense. And somewhere in the distance, a storm begins forming out of nowhere. You try contacting control. No answer. You look outside. Nothing but endless water. Then you disappear. No distress signal. No wreckage. No explanation. For decades, stories like these have terrified people around the world. Somewhere in the Atlantic Ocean lies one of the most mysterious places on Earth, a region surrounded by disappearances, strange stories, and unanswered questions. A place many people fear even today. The Bermuda Triangle. Stretching between Florida, Bermuda, and Puerto Rico, this enormous section of ocean became one of the greatest mysteries in modern history. For years, people have reported strange disappearances involving aircraft, ships, and entire crews that vanished without explanation. Some believe it is only a myth. Others believe something darker hides beneath those waters. But one terrifying event changed everything forever. December 5, 1945. 5 American military aircraft known as Flight 19 departed from Florida for what should have been an ordinary training mission. The pilots were experienced. The weather looked stable. Nothing seemed unusual. At first, the mission continued normally. The aircraft crossed above the Atlantic, while instructors guided the team through routine exercises. Then something suddenly changed. Hours into the mission, confusing radio messages began arriving. The lead pilot sounded worried. His compass no longer worked. The ocean below no longer matched their maps. He believed they were completely lost. At first, the situation seemed fixable. Air traffic control attempted to guide them back. But confusion quickly became panic. The pilots could no longer understand where they were. Some believed they had flown over the Florida Keys. Others believed they were far above open ocean. Nobody agreed. And time slowly ran out. Fuel levels dropped. The sky darkened. Storm clouds began forming. Then came one of the most chilling radio messages ever recorded. "We don't know where we are. Everything looks strange. The ocean doesn't look as it should." Then, silence. Flight 19 disappeared forever. No confirmed wreckage was ever found. No survivors. No explanation. Nothing. But somehow, the story became even stranger. A rescue aircraft carrying 13 crew members was immediately sent to search for the missing planes. That aircraft also disappeared without warning. Some reports suggested it exploded mid-air. Others believed it vanished into the same mystery. Suddenly, fear surrounding the Bermuda Triangle exploded across America. Newspapers spread terrifying headlines. People became obsessed. How could multiple aircraft disappear so suddenly? Why was nothing ever found? And what exactly was happening above those waters? As years passed, more strange stories began appearing. Cargo ships vanished. Fishing boats disappeared. Aircraft reported navigation failures. Some pilots described instruments behaving strangely. Others claimed their compasses suddenly stopped working. A few even reported unusual weather forming almost instantly around them. Then came one of the strangest parts of the mystery. Some pilots described clouds unlike anything they had ever seen before. Massive tunnel-shaped storms, thick walls of clouds, sudden electrical disturbances, violent winds appearing without warning. Some scientists later suggested something called air bombs may exist over the ocean. Massive bursts of powerful wind, capable of creating extremely dangerous flying conditions within seconds. Others blamed rogue waves, enormous ocean waves, powerful enough to destroy ships without leaving much evidence behind. But not everyone believed science explained everything. Soon, stranger theories appeared. Some believed the Bermuda Triangle contained unusual magnetic fields, capable of disrupting aircraft systems and compasses. Others believed hidden underwater structures rested deep beneath the Atlantic Ocean. Some claimed the lost city of Atlantis lay buried beneath the sea. And according to one theory, ancient technology hidden beneath the ocean floor might still be active. But perhaps the strangest theories of all involve something far darker. Portals, time distortions, dimensional rifts. Some people believed aircraft and ships somehow crossed into another reality. Stories spread of pilots claiming time behaved strangely while flying through the region. Others described mysterious lights appearing above the ocean. And while many stories were later exaggerated, the mystery only grew stronger. Books, movies, television documentaries, conspiracy theories. The Bermuda Triangle slowly transformed into one of the most famous mysteries on Earth. But perhaps what makes the story so disturbing is that nobody fully agrees on the truth. Some experts insist the Bermuda Triangle is no more dangerous than any other heavily traveled section of ocean. They argue that storms, navigation mistakes, human error, and simple coincidence explain most disappearances. After all, thousands of ships and airplanes safely cross the region every single year. But others still believe something unusual happens there. Even today, strange stories continue appearing. Pilots sometimes report unusual weather, ships still disappear across enormous stretches of ocean, and many wrecks remain hidden beneath waters so deep they may never fully be explored. Because the ocean keeps secrets, especially in places people fear. Imagine being completely alone above endless water. No land, no help, the compass spinning, the fuel dropping, the radio turning silent, and slowly realizing nobody knows where you are, nobody knows where you're going, and nobody may ever find you again. Even now, decades later, the Bermuda Triangle continues haunting people around the world, a place surrounded by disappearances, fear, legends, mystery, and questions that still have no clear answer. Was it simply storms, human mistakes, mechanical failure, or something far stranger hidden beneath the Atlantic Ocean? And somewhere below those dark waters, hidden beneath pressure, silence, and darkness, the ocean may still be protecting secrets nobody was ever meant to understand.